Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Rich from True Budget EDC and Prepping. Use your gear, lose your gear, because if you're not using it, you might as well lose it. So today I want to come on here, do a quick pocket dump, but that is not the main reason that I'm on here. It is to answer the challenge Conan has put forth. So if you get a chance, go to Conan's Easy EDC, Easy Dad Carry. I will link him in the title. So his challenge was to show a video or a community post or something like that with just a tip that you have, whether it's an EDC tip or a survival tip or a bushcraft tip. And I was like, that's a pretty cool challenge. So it's an open tag, so anybody can join in. So definitely go over to his page and check it out. Again, I will link his channel in the title as well as the video to this challenge in the description. So first, before I do that, I want to go over my pocket dump. So my hank is the Autism Awareness hank that was made for True Budget EDC by Old Heritage Homestead. So definitely go over to Old Heritage Homestead and check out what she's got going on. This is high pile microfiber on the backside, which is super awesome for cleaning your knives. Like, I think it's like the best thing ever. So I got that today, as well as the old Hogue Deca. Love this knife. If it wasn't for me having so many knives, I'd carry that knife forever. Also, Wildtac A6, really good flashlight, law enforcement grade pepper spray, and my wallet, which is the what is this wallet? Zip card holder. It is by Alpaca Gear, and in that I have the Open Mini, which is a little purple one, and then I have the Victorinox Recruit. And then on the inside, I have some other stuff. I have a Right in the Rain pad. I have some Band-Aids. I have some more cards. I have a whole bunch of stuff in here. So, yeah, that is the wallet that I have today. I don't know. I got some stuff on it, but I can guarantee you it will come right off because nothing really sticks to this wallet. Like, right now, I'm scratching it. Like, I don't even know what that is, but, like, check it out. It comes right off. This VX21 is totally awesome stuff. Like, no matter what you get on it, it seriously comes right off. It's pretty good. So check out that from Alpaca Gear, the zip card holder, if you get a chance. So that is what I have on me today. Now, let's get into what my challenge actually is. So, the challenge was, again, EDC tip or survival tip or bushcraft tip. So, Conan had put on some fire starting tips, so I figured I'd keep with that theme. So, I've never put this on here before. This is a tip, and the whole point of it was that we have tips that we know that we just don't talk about because we just assume that everybody knows. Like the lint tip, it can be used as fire tinder, and you just don't talk about it because you just assume everybody knows about it. So this is another one of those tips that I actually have never put on YouTube or any other platform for that matter, but it is Pinecone fire starter. So what you do is you get a Pinecone, which is, free. Right, I have pine tree outside. It produces endless pine cones. There's millions of them out there, I swear. So you just get a pine cone. You make sure it's dry, like you can see, opened up. And what you do basically is you can use petroleum jelly, or you can use like wax, paraffin wax, candle wax, whatever. So, like I said, you dry it off. Make sure it's all dry. Let it sit around for a while, and then you can either soak it in petroleum jelly, not soak it. You can actually melt a jelly and soak it in that, or you can rub it on there, but that's super messy. I've seen people say that you can soak it in kerosene or gasoline, but that's dangerous and it produces toxic fumes. So you don't want to do that, carry around a gas-soaked pine cone. Like, that's not cool. But if you, basically take some petroleum jelly, put it in a pot, melt it down, you can do it that way, or you can rub it on there. But I think the best way to do it is just get some wax. Right, so what you do is you get some just plain old paraffin wax or candle wax. I keep it in a bag and melt it down in a pot, soak it in there. So what this is my wife has 10,000 candles, okay? So whatever's left from her Sensies that come out in this shape, I take the stuff out of the Sensies and I keep it. So again, this wasn't free originally, but it's recycled. So you're not paying nothing for this, or really for this in that sense. So I just take the wax that I get from her Sensies and I melt it down. I take the pine cone, soak it in the wax, take it out, put it on a piece of aluminum foil or wax paper, and let it dry. Now, pine cones contain a certain amount of oils, like a small amount of oils. And what happens is when you burn a pine cone, some of those oils from the pine cone get on the tinder and whatever you're using, like grass or dried brush, and it helps that burn faster. And then when you put the wax on it, the wax gets in all the nooks and crannies because you melted it, and it's covered in it, and it's dry. And when you light put a lighter to it, it's gonna start on fire immediately. And it's long burning because the wax will burn, the pine cone will burn, and anything that you need to start on fire will catch on fire because of the long burning nature of the wax coated pine cone. So that's just a tip that I have that I've never really put on there. And again, EDC channel, right? And True Budget EDC, and Conan puts a lot of stuff out, dollar store stuff, a lot of budget stuff too. So this costs you nothing except for the candles that, whether you like candles or whether your wives like candles or whether your husbands like candles, whatever, save the wax from the candle after it's melted, after, the Scentsy is done, and, get like 4 or 5 of them, whatever, and throw it in a pot or a metal bowl or something like that and melt it down. Again, take this pine cone, one you find, dry it out, soak it in the wax, take it out, put it on some wax paper or some aluminum foil, and let it dry, and then put it in like some kind of a bag, and you can be good to go with that. Now, I've also seen them say that if you take a pine cone and coat it in petroleum jelly and then wrap it in moss, you can use it as a torch. It will burn like for a very long time. So that's another tip that I've heard. I haven't tried to do that, but I've heard that's another thing you can do. You would have to like mount it on something, obviously, that wouldn't burn in order to carry it as a torch, but that's another thing that I've seen. So that is my tip that I have, and you guys go to Conan's EDC, check out the challenge, check out his page, and check out what he's got going on. A lot of cool stuff over there. So you guys have a good one.